Alrighty, there we go. Hello everyone, I hope you're having a good day. So today things are going to be a little bit shorter than usual. This is really just because, it's a weekday. Wow, Max, you're really fast on that. Okay, nice, nice. Welcome to the stream. Um, but yeah, so essentially, during this stream, what we're going to do is essentially get these triangle thrusters working, and there was an update. So just recently, let's see if we can find them. Ducts were added. Not the animal, the air travels through them, except in Starbase. Here we go. Air does not travel through them. So this is a duct corner. Let's just take a straight duct. So this is what it looks like. And yeah, understandable, Max. That that's a good telltale sign of, well, me being online. But I haven't really messed around with these at all. I don't really know how they work. I think there's like some snapping that's supposed to happen. Like I know, yeah, they snap really easily to each other. Let's read this. Resource networks can be used to replace cables and pipes. They connect with adjacent and stacked duct, and with cables and pipes when in contact with them. Oh, okay.
I mean,
So,
wait, does that mean that they're connectable any part along it?
yeah, I
That's
think
useful.
so. And so, like, theoretically, I could just do, like, a cable from, like, here to, say, another bit, and it would work. So, yeah, ducts.
Stick like a battery on one end and then a battery on the other end and name them different things, and you can see if it connects.
Yeah, yeah, battery. Let's
As
get
I
this.
checked, you should be able to connect them to each other as well. By
Well,
just,
I
Yeah,
mean, have them as different names so you can look at the YOLO network and see if both names are
wait,
there.
they have the device fields.
Yeah.
yeah.
The device fields have different device
Oh.
fields. Because if you'll see just, I mean, I suppose that'll work. I
So,
don't know.
stored battery power 1
You
and
lied to
0.
me.
So,
There's no device fields.
well,
What?
here.
I've been lied
Let's.
to.
What are you talking about?
The ducts.
Okay, I probably
Oh,
have to
what?
actually bolt them. I was thinking I could get around bolting them. And hey, Nathan, welcome to the chat.
Hmm.
They do look like sound bars.
Are
You know
you
that?
sure that they can be connected any part along it?
Well, I
Yeah, they
mean,
can.
that's what the description just said. So,
Yeah, but this is Starbase.
I
Descriptions
mean,
are
Boy, let me show you
scuffed.
something.
you're right. Here, let's just.
Because it looked to me like the cable went like in the
Here,
cables snapped directly to the end of it.
let's see if. Here, I'm gonna put these like underneath. Maybe we can snap them there.
Here, check
Yeah.
this out, boy.
Hmm?
Alright,
Where is
one
it?
there,
I'll put it in ship designs.
and one there. Yeah, so these things right here, so they're called ducts. We're looking at them from upside down. I'm just gonna bolt this on real quick. But so they can transfer materials between them, apparently. We're gonna do this. There we go. And yeah, Ventus, thank you. I really appreciate that. That actually is. We love ad interactions. So let's
Where'd you
see.
say you were sticking it? Whatever you were talking about?
I bolted.
No, I'm talking to Cody.
Okay.
He said something.
Check ship designs chat.
In what server? This server?
Yep.
Because I don't see a ship designs chat in this server.
Scroll down.
Yeah, no dice.
Thank you, Ventus. That 2 cents will make all the difference when Twitch takes all my money. We love to see it. But yeah, so this is going to be a shorter stream just to make up for me being sick as hell Sunday. So, because I've got class in an hour and a half, so you love to see it. But I'm not sure how these like work with connecting things. Is it like, does it have to be like this little spot there? Or here, let's look more. I think it was, where was it? Networking. Okay, and let's read this again. Okay, so they connect with adjacent stacked duct parts and with cables and pipes when in contact with them. Okay, so that looks like they're in contact. Alright, yeah, see you, Nathan. Thanks for at least being here for the little bit. Yeah, I think these may be a little bit
non-functional.
Yeah.
I mean, you could also just try sticking them on a ship that you've already built. It might be just one of those things where things don't like working on their own for no reason.
That's true, yeah. Here we
Which
can
there are too
mess
many
around.
of.
There's a good spot where we can put these.
It could also be because it's a battery. Let's try a light.
Yeah. Here, what we can do is we can connect these. If this will work. What we can do is we connect them on the power line that's going from the generators to the where is it? Yeah, right here. Actually, I want to do the pipeline just because the pipe is in the center of the... Okay. Networking. Oh, and that's... Okay, that's really handy. It fits in the groove. Okay. So say we put it like that. And like that. Here, we'll see if that works. Or unless we have to like start... You know what we might have to do? We might have to like have... Okay, well first off, it's not bolted in, so that's gonna be our first problem. But the second might be that like... How do I
It
say
could need
this?
to connect to the great
Try a
part.
socket.
Yeah, socket. Okay, that might...
No, I don't think they need a socket.
Well, see, it says
Yeah,
it
but this
connects
is
directly.
scuffed already. So like
That's true.
maybe.
Here, I'll test. Give me a second.
Alright. So first we're gonna bolt this down. Alright, I don't care about that. See, what I was thinking is I might have to connect to the gray part, so let's just do like this. I really should enable like this to be as active just always, but man, I'm gonna have fun plating this.
At least
And-
it's not making a submarine.
Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, and Max, this what we could do is in the disco room have, you know, the sound devices, but have those bars as like our sound bars. Alright.
Okay, yeah, they do work.
Oh, yep, it works. Okay. So that's pretty cool. Alright.
So does it just have to be? Was it the bolted? Was it the?
I think it was being bolted.
Bit? Yeah.
I'm gonna cut it down now to where it's only connected to the little two squares on either end, and then we'll see if that works. Which hopefully it should, because... But this will...
Save the pipe limit. That'll be nice.
Yeah, this is our way around the pipe limit. And what we can do is have just hella redundancy. Because it fits into...
True.
Like, look at that. It fits right into the groove of a beam, so you can put it literally anywhere.
I mean, the only thing that I'm slightly annoyed about is that the ship that I was designing recently doesn't have a nice spine.
Ooh.
It has a bunch of intersections, and
Oh,
not intersection beams. I just had like, you know, just straight beams
yeah, so it's
on
like
each other, and that means that now
wonky
there's
like this.
yeah.
Like there's
That
no
means that
kind of...
There's no straight line that isn't blocked by the lip of a beam. Where I'm
Yeah.
just like, ah, darn. I suppose I could still pull it off, but like, oh, that's right. They did
Okay.
that with the They did that with the intersection beams. They changed them, didn't they?
Yes, they did. They were having troubles with like 5 or 6 of them, and they modified them a little. Bruh. But yeah. So you only have to be connected to the little end bits, and that's handy. Okay. And it carries cable and propellant.
Yeah, that's a nice thing.
There's no bruh there. There's only yes.
There's only stonks.
Please. Yes. Stonks. Arrow pointing upwards. I need to have like a meme board. Like, you know how people have soundboards?
It's funny that I have Starbase is the game that I have the most hours in on Steam, and I've only had it for like a year.
Ooh.
Compared to like games like Terraria that I've had for like 8 years.
Oh, putting in the work, I suppose.
I mean, yeah, I was averaging about 15 hours a week. 50, not 15. 50 hours a week.
Okay.
In the Prime. So I was like, it was always like, you know how Steam will show you how much you've played in the last 2 weeks. It was always over 100.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
At the beginning, man, it was rough. Like, I was putting in 12-hour days. I mean, that's probably why I got burnt out so fast, but
I was only putting in like 8-hour days. And how much for like a week? 50 divided by 7. I don't know.
Yeah, fair.
An amount.
But so apparently, if we do this, we could, well, I mean, we're gonna have to leave like bits and pieces here because it's not all gonna connect properly. But theoretically, we could get rid of the cable connection on the other side if we have this. It just, I guess, an interesting. And then here, let's see. What is the auto bolt? Okay, so that's where the bolt tool puts the bolts in the squares. So essentially just put everything on the square. See, these, I wouldn't essentially use these as ship armor, but I would definitely use these as like cosmetic parts, because does anything really give us that kind of like dotted texture? I don't think anything really does.
Maybe some decals.
Yeah.
It's true.
So that'll be something. Here, I'm just gonna see if that works. You know, those could also be used as a different kind of floor mat.
Well, they are bigger. Are they as structurally sound?
I don't believe so, but like, you know, if you're looking for floor
aesthetic,
carpet,
then it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Like, you know how kind of like Star Wars or Star Trek, they have like the lines on either side of a hallway on the ground? Like, well, in just a lot of science fiction.
So basically, super repairability plus aesthetics.
Yeah, I suppose. Okay, yeah, and it still works like that. That's pretty cool. And then now to make sure our ship doesn't continue to flip and spiral like a motherfucker. Also, I think another thing that we're going to have to do towards the end of building this ship is we are going to change the center of mass so that it's actually kind of centered around the plasma thruster.
Yep. Oh, that's right. There is a way of seeing center of mass and center of thrust now, isn't there? I haven't used that yet.
Where is it? Visualization tools, yeah. So that's center of mass.
You've got your plasma thruster thing, and then I've got mine.
Yeah. So essentially, just, you know, all the weight's in the back, and it's raised a bit higher than our thrust, so it's going a little wonky. Okay, but here, so I realized that, you know, having these these triangle thrusters sticking out the side of the ship is not ideal. So let's just.
As far as like efficiency goes, I haven't really looked into it after the more recent thruster changes. So, and I know that plasma thrusters are the best, obviously.
Oh yeah.
Now, are triangle thrusters better than box or the other way around? I still don't
I
know.
so
Gotta go look at the numbers, but
yeah,
it's easier to just ask.
if I don't know it, like, the numbers, but if I were to
Yeah, I
just
get
be
it.
like, asked which is better, like my rating is plasma, then triangle, then box. Because like box are just kind of trash now.
Too
Boxes are
much
cool.
power consumption.
Yeah, it consumes
Yeah, I
so
don't like
much.
they just went way over the top with the power consumption. It's just like, okay, great.
It's also like
Why?
just so large. Like if you were making a bank of, like say you have a long ship, right? If you make a bank of box thrusters at the back, and then like you have more space, kind
Yeah.
of just like in front of them, you could probably get more space by just using a plasma thruster and building stuff around it.
Yeah,
Like you
what
can,
I've got here, I've got a couple of boxes used for maneuvering because I think they fit the aesthetic better for
yeah,
what I'm making. But I probably need more maneuvering. I've only got like a total of 8 box thrusters for maneuvering as of now.
hmm, gotcha.
4 up, 4 down, 2 on each side. Up,
Okay,
you know,
yeah. I don't know.
the
I
4
just prefer
corners
to
approach.
use
Yeah,
triangles for maneuvering.
no, I got that.
All right, so
God.
we're gonna have to
I've
do
been
some.
lazy. I don't want to do the front of this ship because I don't know how to do fronts.
I feel that. Holy shit.
I've got the back. I've got basically everything it needs to function except for resource bridges and, some other stuff. But, like, it can fly, and it
Mm,
has a bunch of crates.
yeah. Oh, is this? Oh, we've got a not strong enough. Oh, so what's going
God,
on
dealing
here?
with the beam strength around, like, plasma thrusters is scuffed.
Yeah. You know what? I think we're gonna introduce some points where the plasma thrusters will connect to the external frame. There we go.
Ooh, lovely soft crash.
Ah, they're the best. Luckily though, we've been seeing a lot less. I've really only seen soft crashes when working with torpedoes.
I get them fairly regularly. I mean, like, and in the sense that I just get the crash report and it's just like, oh, great.
Ah, yeah, gotcha. Okay, there we go. Ship fixed. See, I gotta say, having a weird beam structure for a ship is kind of horrible, but also it comes with a lot of advantages because you can connect things in all kinds of different places. It's just interesting. Yeah, the Bastium isn't pure on these ones, but we're definitely never gonna change these to any other type of material. Alright, so you guys are about to see what's called a pro gamer move, aka I'm trying to cheat my way out of something.
It's not cheating if
Alright,
it works.
it's true.
Insert collective bad joke.
Oh no.
Collective rad, more like.
Collective Chad.
Throwback to like the first combat like tournament thing.
God, that thing took so long. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was an interesting time. Man, I'm not looking forward to more
That's
days in the storm room. I don't have AC, and today is like the muggiest day
Oh,
like
that
ever.
sucks, man.
Yeah, I feel like, Mother Nature's just gonna pop out of nowhere and ask me for my money. Yeah. All right, let's see. Did that do anything? Nope. So where did... hmm.
You know, I should probably make a blueprint that just has every part painted with all the colors.
Yeah,
Just
that's...
because if they eventually change the paint stuff, then we'll have that'll be the only way to have the paints. Even though they're kind of garbage, you could still variety.
Yeah, and variety is worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like very few good colors. And okay, so Max, you feel like the disco room should be brought to a new level. Okay. Add on every ship a button where the engines activate party mode. Okay.
Oh,
You
if you just
see,
get your ships spinning around like a Beyblade.
well, I mean,
I mean, that's
we,
what it would do if you just had them firing off randomly, which is what I assume that is.
yeah. Well, I mean, we could totally do like, because I was thinking of, since you never know if we're going to be running on like reduced manpower, but you could totally have a kind of scenario where it's essentially just like we have an autopilot that's not really an autopilot, where it'll just like thrust in this direction for, a couple seconds, then put on rotational thrust.
It just reminds me of ants.
Oh, how so?
The training they're called ants. They're not actual ants. I'm talking about the
Okay.
Yeah, the
stuff that
torpedo
was made
training
for
still.
training. Yeah, were they for torpedoes? I mean, they were originally for just generic training. They're just
No, I think they used the
basically
torpedo.
they're basically just bricks that fly around randomly for target practice. They're fun. I am thoroughly unsatisfied with the way this ship is turning out, and I'm probably going to start a new one after I've gotten this far. Yeah.
Understandable. I feel like the way I'm trying to attach these engines is criminal, and I need to figure out a better way to do it. Oh, you meant like small pulses in a rhythm. That would be...
Uh,
I'm not
that I
sure.
mean, if you timed it to the music of like one of the sound device, you could totally do that. That'd be
Yeah, I
fun.
Also, I
was
think
gonna
we're getting
say.
the jukebox soon.
Oh,
Oh,
I saw
you
wait,
in
know,
what?
the
That's a
progress
thing?
notes. The jukebox, the new audio device.
And is it
Sully's been
gonna?
talking about it for a while.
So it'll have actual like better stuff for playing.
I assume so. Hold on, let me get the things I posted
Even if
earlier
it's
about
like
it.
if it's just more sounds that are just notes, I mean that'll be all right. But I hope that there's like I don't know features that allow it to play music better than just YOLO.
yeah,
Here, I'm
MIDI
gonna zoom into
interface
you.
go burr.
That should be it with some of the quotes I've collected.
All right.
They're not Lori quotes, but they're quotes.
Larry quotes are the least accurate ones, anyways.
all right, let's see. You know, we might just have to manually bolt these. Just cause. Is that actually like... What is happening there? That feels wrong. Here, we'll just do this. And then the engine party mode. You know, I'm sure people would get buy that for their ship. Just be like, yo. Yeah. Plus, you know, pre-made modules are always hype, because that's way less work that you actually have to do.
Imagine not buying a plane.
Oof. Imagine actually buying a plane.
Yeah, well,
Ah, shift key work, please.
God, I need to just create another. I need to finish the Mayfly or something. I don't know. Feeling thoroughly unmotivated to do anything because I know I'm not going to finish this. There's just too many problems with it because you know I haven't messed with plasma thrusters ever before, and
Ooh, yeah.
starting a new thing's hard.
Yeah. What are you working on?
I was making
a
like a plasma hauler, but you know, no good design ideas, so no luck. And then and I was, you know how I have the Nymph and Nymph tandem in ship shops. I was thinking of continuing that line, but I don't know what to do for a quad version that would look all right and fit the aesthetic still.
Yeah. Also, guys, just so you know, this kind of like contraption here is probably going to be temporary, but it's just enough so that we can actually hold them in a cradle. And I think, you know, I'll connect it at multiple points, of course, but, you know, first step's connecting it.
Yeah.
So what do we do down here? Do we just rotate it?
It's funny watching the your stream on Twitch with the delay.
Oh, yeah.
I have to have it muted because otherwise that'll be distracting as shit. But like, if you're talking about something, I'll see it a few seconds later and try and figure out if that's the thing you were talking about.
Imagine
Yeah.
actually watching this stream. Mine's just lagging like a shoe.
Ugh.
I have that sucks. See, I was gonna be like, it can't be my internet, because like university internet go vert, but like I don't know.
Your stream's been loading for the past 10 minutes. It's very cool.
Maybe it's Twitch deciding to do a, hey, we're gonna give you interactive ad.
Yeah, see interactive loading screen.
Yeah. Pretty much. Alright, so let's see what we can do with this. This is gonna be interesting. Alright. So 36 there.
I really hope that we get more variety in materials.
Oh yeah, or maybe
I'm not even like in like, I don't mean like we need more materials. I mean like the materials need to be more different. Because like the range of like stats are all super compressed and
yeah,
low.
like but they changed a couple recently. Somewhat recently.
It's still like we don't have any light structural materials like
that's
at
true.
all.
And you have Arcanium and that's it. It's
It's
not even structural.
It's not structural. And I mean, it's light, I guess, but like, really? No. It's not structural. It's not good for anything.
Yeah. Also, rip Max.
Yeah.
I was thinking of, I used to, or I probably should, because I tried it once and it apparently went fine, but dual streaming, like on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. It's just, it feels weird, giving your uh, stream ID to one of those services that is somewhat sketchy to dual stream. Alright, let's see what this does. Alright. So let's see. Let's fix some errors. Alright.
Well, but I gotta do some stuff. Gotta head out to see y'all's.
Alright, well, see ya. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, this is pretty chill stream anyway. Doing no major revisions. I'm thinking next time, see, I want to go ahead and start like working on the floors, like each separate floor, but um, here's the issue with all of those separate floors, how do we get between them? And so, I didn't realize that wasn't right next to it, but like that introduces the issue of, like elevator. I don't want to put an elevator in this because it's way too slow. But, just what are we gonna do with them?
Also, before I go, I just want to say, get a ladder or some
Well,
stairs.
see, I was thinking stairs, but yeah, then you get into the thing of like, oh, which side am I gonna put them on? So
Both.
yeah, I could put like them kind of like around the core structure.
Also, do you know how expand ships are laid out?
Like, are you talking vertically versus horizontally?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
kind of like a tower formation.
yeah, that's what we're doing. Like, the cockpit is the only area where like it's gonna be kind of traditional Starbase.
All right. Well, what I say is, first off, have a rotating seat instead,
Hmm.
and use a ladder. Ladders are very cool.
Do we even have like functioning ladders?
No, but we have railings, which can be used to make ladders.
That's true.
I
Hmm.
made one in my submarine. I made two actually. That's why it's so good.
That explains it. Yeah. Hmm. Interesting.
All right, I'm gonna go
All
do
right.
something.
See ya.
I'll be back later.
Gotcha. Yeah, the plasma thrusters are chonky, boy. We love them. Literally the core of the ship, everything it's built around. Also, get ready, guys. We're gonna embrace the new and use these bad boys. And we're gonna rotate it. We'll use these to be in the areas in between our thrusters here, just to save that little extra space. Will it fit perfectly? It will. Incredible. Yes, that's what we like to see. But we'll just put those there. It's going to be a little weird to put them there, but there and there. And these will just, yeah, they'll save our pipe limit, because, oh, pipe limit. Pipes for the pipe god. I really do like these. I'm gonna be honest though, they're not what I imagined when they said they're adding ducts to the game, but I'm all for it. Okay, and down here, that is, we're gonna close that. We're gonna do this. Or, okay, how do we want to do this? You know, I may... Nope. Yep, there we go. Let's do this. Also, I'm crying again. I want a mirror tool so bad. Mirroring would make this whole thing just so much easier. And then... So the shortest duct we can get is 48 centimeters, so we'll have to keep that in mind. How practical would the Pelican perform? The Pelican. So I know... I'm not actually sure, to be fair. Just because, like, it is more of a winged shape. Personally, I don't think winged shapes do well at all in Starbase. But, I mean, it could work. I would not want to be the one who creates it because that would be painful to do the structural bits on. But, I mean, it would probably work. So... we're gonna just hit this whole thing. Do we double check that everything's welded? Then a bolt. Yeah, see that's the thing right now. Like it might get sniped. I'm kind of sad. Like, you know, things can get sniped like that. But I mean, it's hard to get sniped if you have speed, which the Pelican would have speed. Now you wouldn't go putting about heavy like plasma thrusters on there, but you would definitely have enough to just do like, you know, stuff like this. Or sorry, I meant stuff like this as in triangles. Like, the triangles would really thrive in that environment. Also, for anyone wondering, so I personally think this wiring and cabling here is pretty exposed, and so in the final form, it will definitely not be like this. We're going to connect it up from the other side as well, just to keep it nice and safe, so we don't have any accidental mishaps, which there are bound to be. So, yeah, we'll get that out of the way. Down here, right there. There. But hopefully we can get these triangle thrusters hooked up by the end of today, which, I mean, we've got about 20 minutes left, which is what I was hoping for. And we can get those hooked up. We still have to do the MFC and FCU setup, which is going to be wonky up there. And again, it's going to be temporary, but... Oh, something new. You know, I don't actually know. I haven't played Hard Space Shipbreaker in a while, so there very well could be, but I just don't know. When I did that video on my channel about it, it didn't really do well because most people, you know, they're here for Starbase. But, I mean, we can definitely give that a revisit. Because, I mean, it's definitely a fun game to play. Or, well, not necessarily fun, but kind of chill. Because, you know, they've got kind of like country music playing, you know, just casually disposing of space waste. It's an honest day's work, I suppose. It ain't much. It ain't much. It ain't much. Jeez, I can't speak. It ain't much, but it's honest work. That one meme. Hey, welcome back, Nathan. Hey, you know, I mean, at least it's playing, nice country music while that happens. Like, you're not just blowing up and everything out of nowhere. Like, it's good reason. I need to check if there's a hotkey, because there has to be a hotkey somewhere to change between pipe and cable. It's got to be somewhere. It has to be. And here, we're going to put ducts up here. Just so that way we can bring all this stuff back real quick and easy. Oh, is that one cable? Yeah, that one. Let's get rid of this cable real quick. Out with the old and with the new. And then let's see. Yeah, pipe is definitely in the way over here, so we're gonna back that up. And why do you have the feeling that Starbase requires? Well, that's kind of because it does. Luckily, on most ships that you're going to be designing, at least in the beginning, you won't have to change a lot, and it'll be just set up properly the first time. But every once in a while, you'll get stuff that is just a pain. Like, there are some ships out there that I've flown that it'll take you a good while to either get used to their controls or to set up your own control schemes, just because they are so different. So there's our pipe, and then here's our cable. Also, for anyone just joining us, so what we're setting up right now is a new thing that just got added to the game. So these right here are ducts. So they allow us to carry cable and propellant, so, well, cables and pipes on the same block, you could say, and it fits in the groove of one of the beams. So it's like essentially the perfect way to transfer things around your ship, because you can essentially put them everywhere, and it only uses the voxel limit. And since the voxel limit was doubled, we're in business. So you'll love to see it. And they can connect to anywhere. Pipes and cables can connect to anywhere along there, at least theoretically. So it's very nice. Now, the one thing I do want to see is where we want to connect these. Yeah, the default controls actually aren't that bad. Like, what we're going to do is, well, actually, here, I can show you guys right now. So if we go to settings, we want to go to controls, and if you go to ship controls, so you're going to see all of these, right? So you've got all of your standard controls, and they're set up to your keys, right? So these are what you're going to be naming your levers to. And so the levers that correspond with these are automatically bound, and it works most of the time. See, it's still in closed alpha, so sometimes it just messes up, doesn't work, but most of the time this will be set up automatically and everything's great. And space is your default shoot button. Yeah. But so, like, if you do anything beyond kind of what you can consider, like, quote unquote, the normal, then you get a little bit more complicated. Yeah. So, exactly. It depends on what people name essentially name everything in their ship. Because, if they name it something else, you're kind of screwed. Okay, so I'm finding that it won't bolt in places like this, so you actually have to lay that. So when you're placing ducts, be sure to place them down and bolt them first. Is that legal? That's legal. That feels illegal, but you know, I'm actually pretty happy with this so far. Now all we need to do is get these sides hooked up and we'll be in business. How do we want to do this? I'm thinking of connecting them here just because that's pretty straightforward. Let's take some beams. We want special beams. Okay. So could we just do like... we're just gonna manually flip this around and hope it doesn't go all the way down there for some reason. Okay. You know, that seems to be clipping a little. I don't know about this one here. Let's do this. This will just be easier. So are you dreaming too much, or is that the voxel increase? You know, that very well might be okay-ish. We're definitely gonna have to see, but I mean, so far it doesn't seem like it would be much of an issue. Ooh, that's gonna be a little off here. Let's see if we'll weld these together. No. So those are gonna be with, let's do it on either side first real quick. Except not like that for the sake of symmetry, because you guys know I'm trying to actually do something right for once. Well, okay, there's a lot of things wrong with this ship, but something right-ish. Wait, osmium? Where is it? You mean onium? Or where is it? Hold on. We gotta find it first. I forget which color it is. Oh, I already had it selected. Yeah, onium. Or however you pronounce it. But yeah, this is the strongest, but it's also hella heavy. Really, what I think we're gonna do first is just, you know, get our basic plating down, and then do armor, because oninum. Yeah, okay, that sounds about right. But so oninum. Here, let's see. Will this? Okay, hold on. I need to cough real quick. Man, it would really help to not have like a physical mute button. That's hard to push. But I never thought I'd have to put on another like attachment plate physically in my life. Boy, was I wrong. I do not miss these little suckers. Honestly, like at this point, oh, I have to manually, bruh. Alright. Yeah, no. Attachment plates will bring, yeah, Max, you got it. But for people who have been around here for a while, yikes, it's a painful memory. So right now you can only fly with WASD and your arrow keys. Yes. Currently you can't fly with mouse, though I believe that's either in the pipeline or something that's being heavily discussed. And the same goes for turrets as well. You can only use your keyboard to control it. Yeah, the mouse you can't really use for anything right now except for like pressing buttons or using first person or third, like endoskeleton tools. Yeah. Okay, so how do we want to do this? We're gonna close that and that. I think I'm getting a little carried away with these ducts, but it's fun. Like, I mean, there's your bonk. Oh, the things I do. All right, and then so what we'll do is we will bring. No, don't do that. You know what? I'm doing it, guys. I'm gonna press tab for this one. I normally hate this building mode, like, with a passion. I mean, I still do, but in some cases it's necessary. So, yes, you can. I'm not sure if they changed it, but it did have an impact on like your structural stability, um, depending on like the angle of the beam. But yes, it does work, and the beams will connect. Like yeah, it doesn't make your structural durability happy, but it works. Um, like, man, that's a flashback to the Nebulon B right there, because the Nebulon B, we did that to essentially create the entire front of the ship, and boy, was that rough. Yeah, so that's just a chuckles nervously moment. All right, so what we're gonna do now is let's get that navigation stuff up and going. We're not gonna put a transponder navigation receiver on here yet. We're just gonna put in the basic stuff. So here's our MFC. We're going premium up in this bitch. Mainly because this is already going to be so expensive. Having a premium flight control unit will not be much of an object. And it just won't bolt. Okay, you'll love to see it. Yeah, like 80% of the bolts are attachment plates. It's truly horrendous. I honestly don't know how I got away with half the building techniques I did. Here, we're gonna do that and that. Actually, I think 72 works in between them. Yeah, right there, perfect. Weld those, and then here we go. So we want, honestly, for just right now, we're just gonna throw one lever on there. There we go. Bolt it on. You guys probably know what lever this is gonna be, but all right. So FCU forward. Come on. Oh, and since we don't actually have that many thrusters on here, I've been wanting to try this. Automatic? Okay. Here, let's see. So these are both 3, or they should be. Okay, yeah, they look both 3. Okay, well, that seems to have worked. Yeah, I mean manual name all or automatic. I think manual, like, yeah, this is running in the background. So, like, at least I think it is. So, like, it'll automatically name them just in the back if I add on more thrusters. That's true. Here, if I switch it back to automatic, okay, it leaves the names on. All right. Then I don't know why it said can't fire missiles or torpedoes in a safe zone. I mean, oh, that was probably when I was doing testing earlier. But here, let's wait till this fires up and then see if we fly straight or we just die again. All right, well, I guess start slow. Hello? Oh, um, wait a second, what? I'm so stupid. Oh. You know, it's the simple things, like, you know, forgetting to plug in your actual flight controls. Oh, man. You'd think having this much build experience, I'd, you know, do things right, but no, definitely not. So someone needs to make a troll ship that seems to be a normal miner, but the asteroid avoidance system actually accelerates. Oh god. See, that's where you're getting into like industrial sabotage and stuff. Like, theoretically you could do that. If you're not in a safe zone, you can edit stuff, or if you get access to an organization. You know, not that I'd recommend it, okay, to be clear, but alright, let's see. Okay, everything's named. We're all good. Yes. I believe... Oh, yeah, things have definitely fallen off. So, yeah, that was... That test seems to have gone a little bit wonky. Max, you're literally on vacation. Aren't you? And yes, happy customers with the air quotes. But you're on. I'm in streaming public. Come join me then. Just Okay, so first off, we're gonna see what's not connected. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Move it down here, where it's in the build zone, but out of our way. Yeah, imagine. Vacation moments. Okay, so I think everything's connected. Like, I don't think it'll fall off this time. Also, we're gonna do this, because I always forget. Oh, do we have to... Oh yeah, so we put the ducts on. So they're running like along here. So there are these little bits here, they fit into the groove, so very handy. And they carry pipe and cable. So voila. Oh yeah, so how are the issues with your PC going? And yeah, it is really neat. It's very nice to have on the ship. Was the coil whine fixed? Okay, okay, so we're going very slow. So at first the thrusters do something and then they freak out. So what's going on here? Also, let me know, guys, if this is making any of you motion sick, because I will stop it from moving. But I just want to figure out, what in fact is going on. Okay. We can work on this one. Dude, I used to get the worst motion sickness. So I don't understand. I want it to fly forwards. Okay, so cut the engine, alright? Then we go forward again? No. It feels like things are falling off the ship. Like, I think I just saw a beam go flying back there. But everything is... Yeah, the premium flight computer doing us some great things. Because it should rebalance itself. Like, it'll rebalance itself if something falls off. Hmm. See, I don't understand. Why aren't the triangle thrusters just working at all? Oh, why did I press Y? So, we've got all these. We don't have thrusters at the front, but honestly, that shouldn't really be an issue. I wouldn't think so, at least. So that's... Yeah, these are all hooked up. See, because I wouldn't think thrusters at the front are needed as well. I mean, I don't understand the... Well, see, if you have a ship that doesn't have thrusters at the front, it still works. Like, just thinking abstractly. I mean, that could be an issue just with the, yeah, I know not reverse thrusters, like turning thrusters, like having a front set and a rear set, but like, well, yeah, don't worry, guys, reverse thrusters are gonna be a thing. We're gonna put them somewhere. um, but shoot, man. Hmm. Okay, okay. Because, see, my issue is, we saw these, like, we saw these burst. They turned on, but then they just turned off and never turn on again. Yeah. See, it's so weird, because, like, um, some of you guys have seen the Nebulon B, and she does not turn well. Like, turning with her, it will provide forward momentum anyway. So the FCU's it's facing forwards, that's all right. I don't think the MFC has to. Let's just read this real quick. Um, No, because that's fine. Um, hmm. Okay, it could be the front thrusters. Hmm. Okay, so this is where this is where it's going to be interesting. Hmm. Okay, so if we're Twitch just refused. Here, let me check. My Streamlabs is still working, so hopefully that should be fine. But okay, here's what I'm thinking. Here, then, honestly, let's just... So, premium, let's just go basic, okay? Nope, I'm looking... What am I looking for? I'm looking for... Well, hopefully it doesn't happen again. That would be... Here, let's just try, ye old advanced, I guess. Alright. I forgot that has to charge up. Okay, actually we don't have any roll or pitch. So... It should be linked automatically now. Yeah. Ugh. Wow. Okay, well, look at it this way. We go up and down now. I shake my fist at you from across the room. It's not your... Okay, so now my issue is that we don't have forward thrusters on the front of the ship, which is because we've only got these boys facing out sideways for a rotation, and these two down here can only pitch the nose down. So what's happening is we're only getting pitched downwards. There's no pitch up. So to pitch up, we're gonna have to add in some extra thrusters. Yeah, it's a little jank, just a tad. Whoa, Max, take me out for dinner first, okay? It's getting a little too fast here. But we're gonna have to add some interesting thrusters on here to compensate. But that's the generator. And it definitely doesn't have enough cooling, so yes. Oh yeah, Max, it is the center of mass. I know what's wrong with this. I was just trying to balance it. The center of mass is off, which is because the center of thrust is in front of it and the center of mass is lower or higher, and that creates the spin in the wrong direction. I've played the game more than you. So we're gonna have to add in some thrusters in interesting places. Because I was like, oh, in my head, thinking you could put just thrusters facing upwards here, but we're gonna have to put them facing downwards here. Imagine. Well, yeah, I know it as well. Don't you worry. Yeah, so we're gonna have to put those in wonky places, but Sadly, Starbase game, yeah. Even being able to run it. But, yeah, so I've got class, so I'm gonna have to go. But, you know, we did some good work. We got in on a lot of those, uh, okay. Is anyone else actually streaming Starbase today? But, man, well, alright. We got our new thrusters on, so that's pretty fire. And then we also got our sorry, what the fuck? My computer seems to be breaking down. Okay. Well, I mean, thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. And I'm gonna send you off to Mega Links since he just started streaming. So, be sure, yeah, be sure to spam the stream emotes in the background, and I'll see you all around.